I would like to tell you a short story. Hopefully it'll get a laugh. Oh, good, it worked. When I graduated from high school in 1960, yes, I'm that old, my mother and father gave me a new Smith Corona Galaxy portable typewriter. Long title for what I got. 19 years later, when my sister Lisa graduated from high school, she got a brand new 1979 Volkswagen Rabbit. A few days later, my father sat down with me because he thought that I might be upset with the significant difference in the value of our graduation gifts. It was only a split second after he expressed his concern about this that I gave him my reply. I said, "Dad, if Lisa and I both outlive you, I will have had you for my father for 19 years longer, and I wouldn't trade those 19 years for anything, let alone a car." He started out as a son of poor immigrants whose father was trained as a shoemaker in Italy, but had to settle for working on the railroad, laying track once he moved to America. His parents had little formal schooling. His father only had a 5th grade education, and his mother never had the opportunity to go to school at all. Dad learned his work ethic from his father, as he not only worked for the railroad, but also managed to start his own shoe repair business. During the Depression, times were really tough, and Dad was raised, he was probably 12 years old when the Depression hit. Money was in short supply, but whenever someone knocked on their door, even if they were a stranger to the family and in need of something to eat, Dad's mother always managed to find a little extra food somewhere. His parents even sent care packages of clothes and shoes to their poorer relatives in Italy several times a year. And they never gave from excess. They always shared from bare essentials of their own. Dad always said his father taught him how to work, and his mother taught him how to give. But it was a pretty fine line. Maybe his father worked this much harder than his mother, and his mother gave this much more than his father, because they were both such loving, giving people. I read once that you can give without loving, but you can't love without giving. That was my dad. He had a list of 4-letter words that he lived by. Number 1 was love. Love your neighbor as yourself. That's like the golden rule. Next was give, help, and care. 3 more of his favorite words. Give till it hurts like his parents always did. Help others whenever you can, again like his parents did. And care, really care about others. And the giving and the helping will come easy. Kind, there's another word. Be kind, a kind word, a kind deed, or a kind gesture. You'll be surprised how many smiles you'll see. And of course, Dad's favorite word was save. Us kids got that lecture lots. Don't spend all your money, save it. You're gonna need it. Someday you're gonna need it, and if you spend it all, it's gonna be gone. So he wanted us to save for what we want or need, and Dad never believed in going in debt. Of course, when he bought his Pepsi franchises, he went in debt, but more or less after that, he didn't buy anything until he could pay for it, because that was his father's philosophy. Don't go to buy a car until you can afford to buy 2 cars. That way, you don't have to ever finance it. And to save something to pass on to future generations. Save time for the things you need to do, save time to help others, and save time to spend with your families. Now the last 4-letter word would bring out the bar of Lifebuoy soap. Now any of you who have seen the movie A Christmas Story probably relate to this Lifebuoy soap. But the word I'm talking about wasn't the word that the boy used in this movie. No, and I won't even say it in church, but it began with the letter C and ended with the letter E, and the middle, well, that was okay, but not in the Pastega house. Dad was my teacher, my advisor, my mentor, my supporter, and the best friend for 70 years. Now, the only problem I have now is I'm going to have to get my feet to start growing again because I have some awfully big shoes to fill. All of us children of the Pastega family do. And Dad, I love you, and kiss Mom for me.